And I'm very glad this morning to be joined by Ashley from Crooked Corner Clothing, our neighbor from just down the way here. How's it going today, Ashley?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much.
Right on.
If you haven't walked around downtown, you should, first of all. And second of all, you won't be able to walk by Crooked Corner Clothing because, first of all, the name is awesome. And second of all, it's kind of like in the featured part of downtown. Yep. Tell us a bit about it. I mean, it is in the name, but what's Crooked Corner Clothing all about, Ashley?
We try to focus a lot on Canadian brands and servicing the community since 2016. We go men's and ladies casual, but men's we go all the way to suits. We are the only place in the north to have suits for guys right now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right. And as you say, casual, do you mean like sportswear even, or is it more like, you get a nice flannel shirt, but then, as you say, all the way up to
Well,
the suit?
in Fort St. John, we have to have hoodies.
Yeah. Everyone's got a hoodie.
We
Fort
got
St.
3
John.
hoodies, and you got to get at least 5 more. But
Yeah.
the casual, denim. We have some surf lines. We have the denim lines. We got the underwear. We got you covered.
I see. And then do you find you kind of have seasonal stuff too? So in the summer you got shorts and tank tops and all that.
The flip flops.
Yeah.
We got some in now for those lucky few that get to go away on a holiday. Got your sunblock. We got you.
What about like weather gear? Do you also carry some of those kind of items too?
No,
Like-
as random as it is, we don't do that well with cold weather gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
It's,
enough.
I guess you go down to the mall for that. I'm not too sure, but we don't do too well with that sort of stuff. Just the casual to dress.
Yeah. And you've got lots of hats. I did see
Yes.
that in recent posts. So
Yeah, that is one of our best selling items is the hats.
yeah. Awesome. Well, tell us a bit about the business itself. As you said, 9 years you've been open now. You have
Yeah.
moved once from, again, just kind of down the block.
Yeah.
Used to be east of Moose FM. Now you're just west of Moose FM.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the journey the business has taken and even you owning the business itself.
Well, excuse me. This is my hometown. I did grow up here, and then I did venture away for 10 years to Toronto. Got a job at the Hudson Bay Company. Kind of got the retail bug there. Moved back home. Worked for another independent in town for 5.5 years. And then when he shut down, I opened up, and here we are. It'll be 9 years in September.
Yeah. And did you find that working in those places and even, as you said, the local retailer that shut down, you were inspired by them, or you kind of always thought, I think I could do this maybe differently or whatnot? Like what kind of led you to opening and maybe taking a slightly different path?
I always joke that, when he shut down, it was either open my own or go on unemployment. So I'm like, I choose a challenge,
Yeah.
which retail on a good day is challenging. But I really enjoy working with my customers. Some of them I've helped for graduation. Now I'm doing their weddings.
Yeah.
So over the years, I've had loyal customers at the old store and with my new store that have followed us straight through. And it's just been fun.
Yeah. Well, think back to being even a kid, if you can, Ashley. Was this something you ever thought about doing, like being a business owner and an entrepreneur?
Not overly, no. I did always kind of like the fashion idea. I did move to Toronto to go to fashion school. That didn't pan out. And
Yeah.
then, like I said, I got a job at the Bay, and it kind of just stuck. You got that itch. And then coming back, working for an independent retailer was such a nice experience from a corporate. So having both of those experiences kind of led to where we are today.
Yeah. And I suppose you're, as you say, you focus on a lot of Canadian brands, for example. So you're 100% in control of what items and what brands are represented in your store, which takes a bit of work to kind of do on your own when you don't have the giant corporation just sort of doing it for you.
Yeah, we don't get the big booking discounts, but I've been
Yeah.
working with a lot of the vendors for 11 years, so we know each other. We know how each other work, and we go from there.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, it is January, so if you have a kid graduating, you do got to start thinking about making sure he's got a suit to wear or a tuxedo. So one of the many things you can check out over at Crooked Corner Clothing. When could people come by and sort of find out what you're all about and even your social media? Tell us all about that.
Yeah, we do have Facebook and Instagram currently. You could always check us out there, or swing in at any time during regular store hours appropriately.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've already have 2 weddings that I'm dealing with for February. I had a kid come in yesterday to pick out his grad suit. So the conversations can now start. A lot of my companies don't get the dress clothes until March is when they start receiving them. So
I
that's
see.
when they start coming my way, and then I can find out what is available. If there's something you want specifically, I have access to everything that's in the warehouse with my companies.
Awesome.
So if I didn't bring it in, I have access to it. So we can start the conversations kind of now.
Absolutely. And you said come by during business hours, of course. What are those business hours?
Monday to Friday, we are 10 to 6, and Saturdays, we're 10 to 5.
Awesome. All right, Ashley. Well, thank you so much for coming by to tell us a bit about Crooked Corner Clothing.
Thank you guys for having us.
And again, make sure you stop by, check them out today. 10107 100th Street. You can't miss it. Corner of 101st Ave and 100th Street. Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
Join us next Thursday for the next edition of Vocal for Local, brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op. If you have a small business and would like to be featured for free, call us at 787-7100 or email reception@moosefm.ca.